Hi everyone, it's Dragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. You probably guessed right, we're gonna do some leaf prints, yay! Today I wanted to try a different technique, and this one must be the easiest technique to get a really nice leaf prints. So we're not gonna use jelly plates, we're not gonna do eco dyeing either with a cooking or non-cooking method. We will just do frottage. Now you may wonder, what is frottage? Frottage is basically when you have a surface that it's rough, for example this tablecloth, plastic one, you put a piece of paper over it, you take a pencil or a crayon, something that is kind of not soft, and you do this. You go over until the design shows up. Now how cool is that? I love this. You can do this with anything that has some sort of texture surface, like wood, coins, fabrics. It won't work if the surface is smooth, but if it's not, it's definitely going to work. But today we are going to concentrate on just leaves. I've got some chestnut leaves here, I've got some avocado leaves. What's this here? This is some mulberry tree. I don't know what this is, maybe a plum or something like that. But the leaves were eaten by insects and I wanted to see if that's going to show up in the print. More of these avocado leaves, hazelnut tree leaves, and some of these, I don't know what they are, and a walnut tree leaf. Then I have some paper here. I've got some copy paper, just regular copy paper that you use in your printer. This is sketchbook paper, but a thin one, 90 GSM. This is 80 GSM, 90 GSM. And I've got some tissue paper. Let's try a few with these. Okay, and you need a kind of hard surface. Okay, so I have this drawing board and just a piece of paper over it. And you also need something to transfer the design. Plain drawing pencil can do wonders. If you have colored pencils, that's great, use colored pencils. If you have watercolor pencils, even better, use them. I've got some watercolor pencils here. Okay. And I've got some of these watercolor crayons that I haven't really used. I bought them a year ago, I think. And I think maybe I'll try and use them as well. We'll see. I've got some oil pastels. They work nice as well. Oil pastels. Perhaps if you have kids or grandkids, they might have some of these. Just plain wax crayons. These ones. So basically anything in color that is kind of tough or hard. Alright? So that you can transfer the design nicely. So let's get started. I want to try with just plain copy paper first. I'm going to grab some of these. Now, with leaves, they have a side that is kind of more textured. The veins are pronounced on one side and less so on this side. So you want to place the leaves so that the rough side is facing your paper. Okay? Okay. So I'm just doing this so that I know where it is. And what should I use first? Why not just use crayons? Okay. I'm going to peel off these. Now, make sure you hold the leaf at least in one or two spots, because if it moves, your design is not going to be so good. So you want it flat, like place it, you push it down, and then you just do that. And look, magic happens. So this is just with crayons, okay? You just use the flat side of the crayon and then hold it. Not really that good with using my left hand, but yeah. How cool is that? So we have a leaf, and you can go on and add other colors as well. Okay, So now I can maybe get either use the same leaf or maybe get a smaller one. Why not get a smaller one? Okay, and perhaps we can have a different color. We've got some brown here. I'm gonna peel it off. You can do it like this, but I find it's much easier if you just put it down flat like I'd shown you earlier. Oh, that's so nice, isn't it? And when you think about it, it can't be any easier than that. I like this small leaf. I might put it there as well. And it's okay if you go over. I love this. Let's get even a smaller one. Oh, that's a tiny one. Maybe we can have that one in here. Again, I'm going to use... Why not just use this? Where is the leaf? Oh, it's here. Okay, so this color wasn't really the best choice. Well, we can go over with the brown. What I should have done before starting the video is peeling off all of these. Would have made my life a lot easier. Okay, so yeah, just have fun with these. It's showing nicely. Beautiful. Let's get a few more. I like the green one. Just make sure it doesn't move from the original spot, because it might give you double lines then. And you know, I suppose it's still alright, but it might not look as nice. I really like the brown ones. I'm going to do more of the brown ones. I think that looks really nice. Maybe we can have a small one here. Let's go over this, that's I love how subtle this is. Okay, maybe this bigger one. Like that. Just have another one in yellow. We only have one that is red. Maybe we can have some here. With the brown. There you go. How quick was that? And I think it looks really cool. It would make a really nice page in a journal, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've tried crayons. Let's try some oil pastels. All right. let's try this. This is walnut tree. I haven't tried with these leaves. I usually start with the biggest leaf first. I don't know why. I'll just start like that. Okay. My oil pastels are a mess. As you can see, I'm not really keeping them tidy. I'll just pick a few colors that I think might look good. Just some autumn colors. That's probably enough. I love the smell of oil pastels. I don't know why, I'm weird. Alright, let's start with this yellow ochre. My hands are already dirty. Oh, nice. Nice. As you can see, the colors are just a little bit more intense compared to the wax crayons. I mean, crayons are meant for kids, I think. Oil pastels has some resin or oil. I'm just adding other colors just to have a bit of variety. I love how that one turned out. Really pretty. Let's try with this small one. Okay, I'll try with the green now. Add a bit of yellow ochre to it. Maybe even some of that reddish brown. How pretty are these leaves? I didn't realize they would make such nice design. I haven't tried these before. Okay, let's try this color. These are really pretty, I think. These leaves. One. We put it there. Let's try this. That's a nice color too. You can also do this with drawing charcoal. And yeah, sometimes I do, but I didn't want to get too messy. It does get messy. Even this is a bit messy, but still I wanted it to have a bit of color. Nice. Did we have? So now this one here. I love how they overlap in some areas. especially if you put like a darker color over the lighter one. I haven't tried dark brown here. And you can go on and build layers. You can start with lighter color, then add darker. Just experiment. I think that one looks very interesting too. Very pretty leaves. I didn't realize the walnut tree leaves would look this nice. Okay, we've tried oil pastels. Let's try something else now. I really want to try these. These are watercolor crayons. Okay, so that means if I apply water to them, they should kind of be. Oh, these come out so easy. I bought these locally in a shop, just this shop that sells school supplies. I don't think they were that expensive. Maybe the price is still here. It's not. It has been crossed over. I don't know. I don't think they were more than like $10 or $12 or something. Selected a few colors. Now, what should we do? Maybe chestnut. Chestnut leaves look really cool, I think. Let's try chestnut leaves. Just pressing so that I know. Look, my hands are kind of dirty from the crayons. The lines stayed, never mind. Okay, let's see how these would work. So this color is more like red. Oh, they look nice. So I'm not going to use that one again. Too red. It's too green. Oh, that's nice. It did move a little bit, so I'm having double lines there, but that is alright. These are a little bit harder than the crayons and pastels, I must say. So I have to press a little bit harder to actually get the design. Tiny one. Let's put the tiny one there. Oh, so cute. Isn't it cute? actually a bit harder to work with than it's really. This definitely is the easiest way to get a leaf print. And it's a lot of fun. Anyone can do this. You don't need any special skills, I think. I think kids would love doing this. Darker leaf here. Maybe another one there. Just something so kind of magical about how it just appears out of nowhere. I love this. Just don't lose concentration, you know. It's easy to get carried away. And then if your leaf moves while you're doing it, you end up spoiling the whole thing. If it moves, you're better off just leaving it and not keep going. Yeah. You don't have to fill out the whole page like I'm doing here. I'll try a few just single leaves later on. But yeah, I just wanted to work a bit more on each so that you get a sense of how it's done. Alright, now we're left with watercolor pencils. We haven't tried those. Okay, let's pick some colors first. Again, similar colors, browns, yellow ochres, and some greens. Maybe let's try the avocado leaves. I've got a few, I think. I've got 3, and this one is really big. Maybe I'll start with this one. Okay, now with pencils, you just have to work a little bit different. So again, hold everything down, make sure it doesn't move, and then just make sure your pencils are sharp and you place the tip flat kind of, and you just go over. It is a little bit more difficult than with the other ones. I think with crayons it just works a bit faster and it's easier, you know, you just do it in one go. And here you have only that tip of the pencil to work with. So to go over a couple of times. Alright, it is a bit more difficult than with the other one. Let's try a different color. I must say it comes up with more detail. It's a bit more work, with more detail. Look at those veins. Wow, that big leaf just probably the best so far, I think. Still very nice. It worked out much better than this one. Maybe it's all the leaves have more pronounced veins. This one's kind of really. How about this one? Let's try this one. It's kind of curling up, so I hope it's going to work all right. Let's try the green color. See here, it has veins, but on this side they're not really showing. I wonder why that is. You can also do this with just regular color pencils. These are watercolor pencils, but you can do this with regular color pencils as well. I love how that line is so sharp. And you can go in and color in between areas. fix your design and work more on it. Okay, that brown, what's it, this one? These all turn out fine apart from that one, and if I try to fix it, I don't think I'll be able to. I might even make it worse. Should I try? Let's try. And whatever happens. I'm just going over a little bit harder, pressing more. And then I can just color in all the areas in between. I think it might help the leaves stand out a bit more. I think just a darker brown in the edges. I think it might kind of help lift them up. This is like a drop shadow behind and here. This is a lot of fun. So I thought after I finish coloring this in, maybe we'll try on these other papers and do like a single leaf print, and perhaps even with these colored watercolor pencils, maybe we add a bit of water. What do you think? I'm just kind of curious to see what's gonna happen, if the design is gonna bleed everywhere or is it going to look alright. I was thinking of just spraying with water. I'm going to take this paper, this is sketchbook paper, and it's in cream color. Maybe I'll just do half. And I want to do it with these watercolor crayons, and then I want to spray with water just to see what's going to happen. This. Why didn't I try this one before? I love what it looks like. So pretty. Another thing, when you do this, you know where the stem is, just be careful so you don't tear the paper. Go over that area with lighter pressure. Very nice. Maybe I'll just don't like it, we'll just do another one. I love how the colors become intense the moment you apply water. I wonder if that's going to stay. And we haven't tried any on this tissue paper. I'm going to try this. I want to be spraying this because this paper is not really... I don't think it's really great for watercolors anyway, but it might be good with crayons. Watercolor crayons, but with these kids crayons. Oh, very nice. I love how these are not really so intense in terms of color or pigment. Maybe that's why I like the subtlety of it. So far, it works well on this paper. You can also go over your designs once you finish with the transferring and just add lines and keep drawing and add to it until you're happy with the result. You can totally do that. I just want to do one more and that would be it. This mulberry tree leaf has a lot of fine veins and I think they might look good as a single print. lemon tree 8. Let's see. What are the ones? Oh yeah, these ones we haven't tried. The ones with holes from insects. Try that. Can't really tell that well that there are holes there. I don't think it really worked as well as I was hoping for. Maybe this one. Let's see. Maybe that one worked a little bit better because there's a bigger chunk missing. You tried all of them? What about this one? Cool. Let's have a look at all the prints we made. This is the one we've done with wax crayons, and I really, really love it. It would make a really nice page in a journal. Definitely. I love this one. Okay. Now we have this one as well. Very interesting leaf pattern. Although I did put a little bit too much. I think I should have stopped at some stage. I think I made the design too crowded. But overall, it's a really good exercise with oil pastels. Then we have this one. Again, very interesting, but I think I didn't stop in time. Again, I made it too crowded and I kept overlapping the leaves. It could work, but I think, yeah, I should have stopped working on it earlier. Now this one is also very nice. I'm thinking I've done this one with watercolor crayons and this one with watercolor pencils. And yeah, I might actually spray some with water later on just to see if that's gonna change. It's good, but yeah, it could be better. I think this is just like an exercise in trying things out, but then once you do a few, then you know what works and what doesn't. But so far the first one worked the best. And then this one, we've done this in watercolor crayons, and then we sprayed water on top, and I really like it for some reason, the way these colors mixed, and it made it all look so misty and pastely. And yeah, it might be a good base to add drawing on top, like in black pen or something. Just go around and do some more detail work. Otherwise, apart from that, I really like this one as well. So then we've done this one, and I like this one again. I think wax crayons worked the best for me anyway, because they're not too intense, but they still reveal enough of the design. I don't know, I just really like those two with crayons. Right, and this one was done with crayons as well, just single leaf print, and I really like this one, especially that one there. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'd say these would be better if I didn't overwork them. This one doesn't feel like it's finished. So far, I'm really loving those three and this one too. And now I want to show you a few more that I've done after I finished filming. I just kept going. I just couldn't stop myself, so I tried a few. These were done with watercolor crayons, and I really enjoyed creating this kind of design, almost like a forest. When you keep them in certain positions and the way I layered them, they look like trees in a forest, don't they? And then I experimented with different leaves and adding different colors. So I really like these as well. Yeah, this one too. And this one turned out interesting. Really, they look like trees, don't they? That one as well. And then this one, although this one is busy, but it worked. So out of all of the ones that I've done after I filmed the videos, I think I like this one the most. There's a lot of layering, and I used different leaves, and for each plant I used different colors. So for mulberry tree leaves I used green, for chestnut leaves I used this red, then for hazelnut tree leaves I used this orange, and so on. So I used different colors and different sizes of different leaves. So I think that one looks really nice. I would love to have this in my journal. Okay, and then I just had to try some with oil pastels as well. This one's not too bad. Yeah, although I'm not sure if I want to have oil pastels inside of my journal unless I put a fixative on top, because yeah, it's just that I don't like the feel of it. But I scanned them in, so I might print it and then use it in my journal. And this was this was just, I don't know, an exercise. I used rust dyed paper and black oil pastel. It's quite dramatic. I don't know what I think about this. Anyway, it's done. And another one that I tried with just adding water. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some ideas. Maybe you want to go take a nice walk in the park and pick up some leaves and make some cool prints. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.